Welcome to the program, folks. I'm your Happy Healer. We're going to start this out today in prayer, just because that's my favorite thing to do, talking to our almighty creator. I'm so thankful for having great people a part of this campaign. We're truly the bottom, and it's what it looks like. Working from that bottom up, It's what that looks like. Trust me when I tell you, that's the way we do this, or it doesn't happen. You have a pure movement that's from the bottom, that's talking to the people, that's getting directly to the matters that are, all of us are feeling whole in our hearts. So when I pray to God, that's why. Because God is our love and hearts that we need at this moment. It's our spirit and the very nature of the truth around us. So we're praying to that. Especially since we just seen the hurricane come through. And do you know how quickly I've seen people go from begging for mercy to receiving a miracle and then turning to greed? It is disgusting. And we can't do that. We have to ask God for miracles when needed, but we have to use the miracles He's already provided, and that is the love in our life. So, Heavenly Father, please help us come together as Americans with that self-determination to make our love that which humanity has all been so determined to experience and yet been so far away from obtaining and only getting further away. We ask that you help us see the light of knowledge and the heart of love. You bring us together in that love and knowledge and truth, and that together we are able to take on new heights, to grow, to expand, to bring people together in unity and love. And we ask for that to be the truth in your name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys, welcome to the program. And you know, I just love these opportunities of coming together and talking about where we are in the process, where we're headed, and why it's so important that we even take these moments at all to talk about them. Because we matter, and because if we don't do this work, we said it in the opening, nobody else will do it. Realize that. Nobody else is doing this work. Their options are 2 in number. Do you know what those options are, Jeff?
What's that?
You have a right and a left. What are those options? If they don't give us the love we need at this time in our lives, and they don't provide us the unity and an option for that unity, then what's left over for us, Jeff?
You have to go the right way. It's always the right.
I'm not trying to put you on it's just a simple answer. They only give us 2 options. They give us a right and a left. That's it.
Okay.
You have the center, but there's no center vote. You have a Democrat and a Republican. Those are your options. When you get to the vote day, does not that seem to be the truth every election cycle?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, sometimes you end up with another candidate, and you might get yourself a Ross Perot year, where it seems like somebody else can win. But since when has that happened? Folks, we have opened up real truth. We see that we are high enough in numbers and bright enough, and that the truth is clear enough, and that so many people that are capable of loving and seeing the truth and reacting to it, but have become drunk lust in their biases and the hate that's going around. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Have you felt to be honest, have you even felt yourself overcome by some of this?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I always feel.
How does that affect you?
Well, it makes me mad and pisses me off.
Yeah, I hear you. It's for good reason, man. Why don't you stand up where you can be seen?
Okay.
Because, I mean, you're right, though. It's
Well, what pisses me off, they sent me a damn $2,500 medical bill. I can't pay that shit. They lost their damn minds.
Right?
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. And so that's the problem. They sent this guy a medical bill, and here he is. The same thing happened with my family, dying without medical. We have to take care of our people. That's why I support healthcare for all. So in my plan, if we're successful, and that's obviously why you're here, because we're all living a life worth living,
Yeah.
and a life worth having, and so that you want that health care. But guess what? With me, I bring the Republicans with us because they love God too, and they'll go for this.
Okay.
I've already seen them enough to know. and that the Democrats, they go for this. God has a unique hole for us to actually win. Think about it. We get into the Democratic Party, which has all these candidates right now. They can't choose one yet, right?
Right.
So that's when we get in, and that's why we go there, because we can actually get counted and matter there, and that they can see the wisdom in bringing somebody who would bring the other side. It gives us unity. It's the loving way of doing things. I'm not saying anything or coming from a place of hate where it should offend anybody. Instead, more than likely, I have lived your exact life, as I have many perceptions. I myself am a gay candidate, so in that way I'm very progressive, but also I've been a small business owner, and I've ran businesses in this country, both from a corporate level and from an entrepreneurial level. That makes me uniquely qualified, coupled with the fact that I am an American, having been born here since my childbirth, and all of my parents and their parents, and we know this country has not been treating its American people the right way. The people who have been here that matter. We see people that we are just trying to throw our country away, and it's really dividing a lot of us. So it's just about the truth of our times. We have to take care of people like my friend Jeff, who's trying to do whatever he can to keep his credit together, to keep his life on track. And no matter what, this side or that side or every side in between, he's blocked. And it's what the hell.
Don't forget about me.
Al, you got this chair between you and me, and there you go.
Brothers.
So welcome here. I love you, brother.
I love you too.
And, we are a team.
Please get this country right.
Yeah, brother. That's the goal. It's just a humble goal, too. Mm-hmm. It's just a humble goal. Yeah, steady, sturdy, and strong, and courageous, but humble.
Right. Right.
And it's smart. It's the right movement.
That's right.
It's coming together. And so you're looking.
Jeff's going to be there also. He's going to follow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Jeff is there.
Yeah.
Jeff is always there. He was there from when we announced with our team. And we have other people that are on the outside right there too. It's not just the people here. We have a lot of people. Guys, we are a growing campaign. And we have the love of great supporters who help out and have helped and helped keeping our dress code up and keeping us just rising to the stars. And we are rising to the stars, and we can be trusted by all Americans to be a good steward of our country and to bring this country to a loving place that's capable of adhering to the grave risks. There's so many grave risks that we talk about. This nation is in a national security crisis situation on at least 10 fronts, and we're not doing anything about it. And that's what love does. It's a powerful enough force to address all of them, and at the same time still deal with racism and deal with all the big issues, bigotry, bring people together based on the right things. What a beautiful thing. And to have a progressive candidate that's speaking like this. Your happy healer for president. That's me, Keith Landi. And that's why you have to be on with this message. So let's talk about what we're doing moving into tomorrow to gain some steam in our campaign.
Tomorrow we're going to get out there. We're going to put out the word, And I hope it be a beautiful day, so
that's
everybody can join around us. And,
if you're local,
what we're doing, and
send an email.
There, and then put their head, and then they could pass the hearing on to someone else, log in.
And we want to get into the churches. So if you're a part of a church and you're local, or even if you're a bit out, no matter where you are, at some point, I'm sure I'll be there. And contact our offices, us@happyhealerforpresident.com. Get involved into the conversation. It's not all the time we come on with our staff and the people that are here in the immediate office, but outside of here, we have people around the country. And you, where are you? Get involved. And I implore upon you, please, especially if you are local, you need to be involved in the campaign that is for love and by and for the people and of the people.
That's right.
That makes sense. That's actually the same choice. They're not giving us a route for any unity. That's why we come representing. Because we know that we are Americans and that from our position, from down here, is where the solution will come from, if at all, or it's not coming. We know that, so we are acting.
That's right. We're going to start from the bottom and we're going to rise.
That's right. And we do it together. We are the people. That's why I say we're the people's candidates because we're putting love on the ballot, and it's important. And you better believe, as your happy healer, I take that as a noble, and honestly, I say from the bottom of my heart, with the trust you entrust in your happy healer, I will not let you down. I have learned how to keep that greed so far away from my thinking, but yet the love is working so strong. And just like I've said, people often wonder, how do you get things done in a world like that? It seems like you don't have the ability to budge around if you're always being loving. How can you make an account for the fact that you live in a very awful, greedy, and so incredibly greedy and ugly world? How can you deal with just being loving? Keith, how do you do that, happy healer? And I say that's what makes me the happy healer. That's why we need a happy healer as the President of the United States of America, because quite frankly, we'll never get that kind of leadership with people skills from our current president, nor will we get it from any of those Harvard pick your choice presidents, those condescending ones that are way up here. But what you will get that from is you're happy and humble and noble and up to the task and very much so up to the challenge and ready to keep this charge. Your happy healer for president, Keith Landi.
Right. That is definitely right.
So we're going to be building on the idea of doing rallies. We're going to have my friends with me and our campaign representing, and we will be out in the community and building this movement of and for and by the people. And so that we can be heard, we asked that Click Orlando, the news agency that we reached out to from the very beginning, and have showed a humble heart of gratitude and a place to just speak our truths and have been heard and have made friends. I say please also continue to hear and step up, please, soon, before we lose the timing that we need, because we have a timing constraint here.
Of course. Yeah. It's winding down.
Yeah, we have to make a movement, and we're by far just fine on timing, my friends. We can still make that movement. Trust me in this. There has never been a candidate like your happy healer for president. We can make that move, but we have to step up. We have to step up, or we don't get to do anything special. We have to step up.
That's right, bro.
So that's our goal. And we're going to do it in unity. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. God bless you. God bless your families too. Yep. Say goodbye. We're getting to work. We're going to be doing this tomorrow, and we'll see you very soon. And I personally will be back on all the time answering these complicated questions that get to the heart of our human crisis here in America.
God bless you.
God bless.
God bless you too.